we got some new headlights. These bad boys right here. They did not work because the back was too thick. So of course David modified it, shaved it down a little bit to see if he could get it to fit. This is what it originally looked like, and these little notches right here and right here didn't match up, and this was just, it was too thick and bulky to fit into the socket or the hole. So shaved it down, got rid of the notches, and we'll see how it goes. On top of that, we also got these headlights. Halo headlights, yes. And we also got these, also Halo headlights. I promise we're not conforming to everything we said we were against. We're just trying some stuff out, let's see how it looks, and we'll go from there. Okay, so with this one should work because of the notches where they are versus this one and where the notches are on this. You can see that these notches are a little bit smaller. These are a little bit thicker, or wider, I should say. These also, this one right here, also doesn't have the thick border, I guess, thick outside. This one's a little bit slimmer, so it should actually be able to fit in there and work. So we'll see. Alright, so these little things, you'll want to pull them out, get a small screwdriver, and then you'll just, there's little grooves right here, and you'll just stick that in there, pop it up, and then pull it out, and there's six of them all along the light plate of the, or the grill of the Jeep, and you'll just pull all of those out, and then you will pop this right off. I think the winch might be in the way this time. Oh. So after you pop this off, your turning signal lights need to be removed. And with each year model, I've noticed after watching videos, they come out differently. With ours, a 2014, you just turn it down and then pop them out. Alright, so next you're going to take a T15, and there are 4 screws around each light bulb. Do not touch this on the side right here, because that will affect whether your light goes like this or goes like this, and you don't want to blame people, piss people off, and then they start shooting at you. And not only is it a huge snake, it is a rattlesnake. Alright, so the light bulb is completely unscrewed, and right behind it there's this little plug right here, and you just push the red thing back, push this little green lever down, and it pops right out. Simple enough. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and try to put this one back in. The one that David modified on the back failed first time. So there's an adapter for the new headlight, because the switches are different from the stock to the new one. You're just going to plug them in. It still does not fit. It is still, it's still too thick around this part. The hole is just too small. So I feel slightly bad because Jeep Noob worked on this for hours the other day. So this is a no-go. Okay, so these bulbs right here, even though they're great quality, and out of the 3 new ones that we have, they're actually both of our favorites, but they're just not going to work because they don't fit right. So we are going to go ahead and try to put this one in. This one has 2 plugs as well. This one's for the halo, and then this one's for the actual light. We are not going to do this one right now. We're just going to plug in the light, see how it looks. This one also has an adapter. So, and then we're going to take this plug, plug it right in there. With these lights, this red thing doesn't lock like it did with the stock lights, so you're going to want to wrap electrical tape around that. And now go ahead and stuff everything back in. Line up your holes. Okay, this one actually fits. Looking good. Where's my ring? Oh, it's still in the light. Great. And then take the ring that was around your stock light and line it up. That doesn't fit. This isn't fitting very well, to be completely honest. I don't know if it actually fits at all. But we're gonna try. No. Alright. So we have come to the conclusion that this one also does not fit. Come a little bit closer. Alright, so this is the 3rd one. Hopefully 3rd time's a charm. Also has the adapter. However, this one has 2 extra little switches. Daytime, halo lights. Also not going to do these. We're just trying out the lights. See how they look. Stuff everything in there. Alright, 3rd time's a charm. Let's do this. So David seems to think that these lights fit. I don't know if you can see the gap here. To me, it doesn't fit. But Jeep Noob says it fits, so we're gonna go with it.
Well, my thought is this. The light fits into the housing. Okay, it doesn't sit all the way flush back in there, but it doesn't look like they were designed to. So, just because our trim ring doesn't fit flush, but we're gonna go ahead and put it in like this, see if we can get it to stay in position, and test it out.
Alright, so here's the difference. The one on the right side is the stock, and the one on the left is the aftermarket by Auxbeam, and you can clearly tell the difference, not just in the quality of light, the amount of light that it gives off. It's just incredible. So really excited about these, especially when we're out on the trails at night. It's really going to be a big help for us.
And there's a quick front view of the 2. Got your stock on the right, your new LED on the left, interior view. we're back out here for like the 5th day, but this is kind of what I have finally done. So I took the trim rings off and I painted them over the last couple days, let that dry because it's really cold and just really mucky out. If you're in Texas, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I went ahead and hooked up the wiring, got it in there, and then we put the trim ring back on just to kind of hold it in place. And then I tightened these in just like you would a lug, just crisscross pattern to hold it in secure. So as you can see, this part isn't in all the way because I don't want to over tighten it and break it or anything, but it's in there snug. I mean, this thing is not going anywhere. The issue we have is this headlight, it goes into place. These tabs, they all mount up, but it just doesn't sit flush in there completely. Also, it doesn't snap into place or anything, so if you didn't have this on here, the headlight would just simply fall out. So I don't know if there's some way you can keep it on from behind, but that's just not perfect. Like I said, it's not optimal, but it works perfectly fine. This functions and it will hold it in place, and it's not, like I said, it's not going anywhere. Also in the back, I have the wires all, I obviously electrical taped everything just because I like to electrical tape all my connections, and I left these 2 wires available for my day running lights and my halos. And what I'll do eventually is I'll go ahead and just run some wires to a switch. This is on there. I'm going to get the grill tossed on, get the other one tossed on, and that'll be us. We'll be set. Also, just a real quick tip. When you're putting these back on, orient them this direction, where it goes this direction in the vehicle, across the grill. That way it's a lot easier to pop them off because you can just slide a screwdriver in from the side and pop them up versus trying to get it in back here. There's your low beams, and there's your high beams. Obviously you can't see them really well because it's dark, but you can actually see which ones actually get lit up. So there you go, we highly recommend these. Auxbeam was extremely nice and helped us out throughout this whole process. So it was, they have great customer service. That's one thing, you know, if you're gonna go with one of these light bar or light companies, pick one that has great customer service, that can help you out if you have problems, and actually has a decent product. Good stuff. We'll test them out on the road now, see how they do, and there you go, the Jeep Nuke video for you.